If you're thinking about starting an online business in 2025, or if you've got money sitting in a savings account, the stock market, or a rental property that's probably cash flowing about $83 a month, then you've probably heard about Amazon FBA or Shopify, maybe even TikTok Shop or eBay. The problem is no one tells you the full story of what it actually takes, the risk, the costs, the timeline to see returns. So in this video, I'm breaking down the three most talked about e-commerce models: Amazon FBA, TikTok Shop, and eBay, and walking you through which one actually makes most sense for today's market. I'm going to lay out what each one costs to start, how they work, how long they take to become profitable, and who each model is really for. So by the end of this, you'll know which path fits you and which ones to avoid. Let's start with Amazon. Amazon FBA used to be the gold rush of e-commerce. You'd buy products in bulk, ship them to Amazon's warehouses, and let them handle all the fulfillment, and all their buyers find them through search. But here's the problem in 2025. It's saturated, it's expensive, and it's slow. To do private label FBA today, you're looking at a minimum of at least $15,000 to $25,000 just to get started. That includes product research, inventory, freight, packaging, branding, creating the listing, and advertising costs. And none of that guarantees you even make a single sale. Plus, you have Amazon fees eating away into every transaction. And if you want to scale, you're either spending a ton of money on Amazon pay-per-click ads or fighting for reviews in a sea of overseas sellers undercutting you, probably even your own supplier. You're building someone else's asset on someone else's platform. Amazon owns your listing, your customer data, your traffic, and they can shut you down overnight for the slightest of things. Now look, there are people who still win big on Amazon, but they have huge budgets, teams, systems, and experience. If you're just looking to start your first cash flow store, there are better models. Let's talk about TikTok Shop. This one is blowing up, and for good reason. TikTok has over 1 billion active users, and they're not just watching memes and dance trends anymore. They're shopping. TikTok Shop is TikTok's built-in checkout platform, so creators and sellers can promote and sell products inside the app without ever sending people to a website. What makes this model different is the system we use: sell first, buy later. That means we don't have to buy inventory up front. We list products we know we can sell, and we only purchase them from our vendors after they sell. It's the opposite of Amazon FBA. We don't carry risk on any unsold products. We don't have to guess what works. We can list 1,000 items, let the algorithm push them organically through creator content, through normal paid traffic, or through search, and only fulfill what takes off. And the best part? We've built stores that do $5,000 to $6,000 a month in profit without spending a ton of money on advertising. Just organic sales from videos, search, reposts, and creators. TikTok Shop gives you the speed, cash flow, and leverage, but it's not perfect. Accounts can get flagged. You still need a fulfillment backend team. That's why we have that team. People who've done this hundreds of times is key. Honestly, one of the most overlooked platforms right now. It's not flashy, it's not a trendy new thing, but it is a marketplace that's been around since 1995, and it still moves tens of billions of dollars of product every year. We use that same model here: sell first, buy later. You list in-demand products on your eBay store. When a buyer places an order, you fulfill it directly from your vendor. No branding, minimal ad spend, just thousands of buyers looking for simple, affordable products every day. What makes eBay so powerful in 2025 is its simplicity. No content, no creators, no figuring out how to go viral to hopefully catch the new wave. You don't need to build a brand. You just become a storefront for everyday purchases. And while it may not have the explosive scalability like TikTok, it produces real, stable cash flow that grows over time. We've had clients hit $5,000 to $10,000 a month in profit from eBay alone, quietly, predictably, without even showing their face. So let's break this down side by side so you can see what fits best. Amazon FBA, it is a huge platform, but you need a decent chunk of capital up front, and you have a lot of inventory risk. It's also extremely competitive, and you'll spend a ton of money to get your products ranked via their advertising. It'll take a long time to become profitable because of long lead times for inventory, Amazon's slow payouts, and all the fees that eat into your profits. It's also very hard to manage alone with no experience because you're competing against millions of other sellers, thousands who's probably sell in the same marketplace as you. It's also very hard to become successful on your own because you're competing with millions of other sellers, thousands are probably in the same niche as you. TikTok Shop already has built-in traffic and doesn't need near as much ad spend as Amazon. We can also use our sell first, buy later model, which completely reduces inventory risk. The stores can also go live and begin selling in a matter of weeks instead of months. And if you hit a couple winning products, you can scale very quickly. The main drawback with TikTok is since the platform is so new, TikTok Shop is still figuring out a lot of their own operations, and accounts might get frequently suspended, often just temporarily for minor things. Finally, eBay, you get instant access to hundreds of millions of buyers. It has a super simple interface, and you don't need to rely on content creation or much ad spend. We can also use that same sell first, buy later model to reduce risk, and eBay is very reliable and stable. It might be a little bit slower than TikTok Shop, but it has a huge ceiling with some of our accounts generating tremendous profit after years in the game. So which one makes the most sense for 2025? In our experience, working with hundreds of clients, TikTok Shop wins for speed, profitability, and explosive growth. eBay wins for stability and growth potential over time. And Amazon has become the slowest and riskiest way to get started. If you have between 20 and 35,000 and you're wondering where to deploy it, there are faster and smarter plays than putting it all into the S&P 500 or waiting for the housing market to come down. At Ecom Accelerator, we help professionals, people like you, own these e-commerce stores. You bring the capital, we handle the product and market research, listing creation, fulfillment, and support, while you get paid out directly from the platform. If that sounds like something you want to explore, I made a short video that explains how it all works. You'll find a link in the description. It breaks down the store setup, how we split profits, and how to tell if you are a fit. If it clicks, you can fill out a short form and book a call with my team. We'll walk through everything and see if we can build this together. Appreciate you watching. Hit the like if this gave you clarity. Subscribe if you want more no hype business breakdowns like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.